Yes, so Beacon Red is a company under the Edge Group. The Edge Group consists of 25 different companies, predominantly within the defense sector within the UAE. So we have companies that build drones and boats. Beacon Red is in what we call the intelligence and electronic warfare sector. So that cluster basically services a variety of both public. We provide capabilities to our customers. So that's around people, process, and technologies. So in a lot of cases, we provide training to various clients. We develop process and procedures, and then in some cases we actually deploy integrated technology solutions. One such solution is our range on wheels, where it's basically an environment that you can replicate in a contained data center. So it's a hyper-converged infrastructure that can be rolled into an organization, so it's air-gapped, and you can actually replicate any environment that you have, whether it's physical environment, a virtualized environment, and ultimately emulate the environment that you want, so you can do a whole lot of interesting things around capture the flags, security testing, integration testing. So there's a variety of different capabilities that can help security personnel, whether it's a chief information security officer, really look at how they can protect their environment without impacting their production environment. So you can do malicious attacks, you can do a variety of different things that would normally not be done on a production environment, where you can really find the vulnerabilities, enhance the security of these organizations. Which is a great question, and these types of conferences are one example of trying to identify innovative companies that are really pushing the bounds. We're focused on automation, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and being able to really meet with various vendors that are kind of emerging into that space. We go to a lot of conferences, we have a lot of vendor meetings, we travel around. I was at CyberTech a couple weeks ago in Israel, looking at a lot of interesting startups that really can help us create innovative solutions for our customers to meet their specific mission requirements. Yeah, so when we get a tender in or an RFP, basically we look at what the client needs from a requirement standpoint. We map our services, we map our products, and we map our capabilities to that. Some cases we'll partner with other companies that can bring some niche capabilities. In most cases we have the resident knowledge with our subject matter expertise. So Beacon Red has about 350 people, all with a variety of different subject matter expertise, predominantly to train, but that also allows us to bring that expertise in to provide solutions and respond to these types of RFPs. It really depends on the technology. So we have a number of people that are certified in the Dell technology, different cybersecurity platforms. So if it's a platform that we're already certified on and we can implement with that certification, we'll do it. If not, we'll bring in a third party that has that expertise. Yeah, the pain points that we see is definitely scalability. So a couple of the critical infrastructure clients that we have are growing at an exponential rate, and they have a lack of visibility in their environment. And their environments are oftentimes operational production environments, so you can't really go in there with security technologies that may impact the operations. So being able to have that passive visibility, really understand the ecosystem, understand the threat landscape, and be able to protect those environments without causing damage or causing any interruption to the operations is critical. It's another good question. So a lot of our clients are very sensitive government clients and critical infrastructure. So data sovereignty is critical for them. And that's one of the reasons we developed the platforms we did, which is to basically have a contained environment that can be brought into an organization in the country, as well as we're exploring kind of as a service type of options with data centers that reside within the UAE to once again make sure that the data sovereignty is intact and we can provide those types of capabilities in the country. Yeah, so obviously the threat landscape is very dynamic. We see activities happening on a global scale based on recent conflicts. So being able to manage the risk of the clients and understand the environments that they're working in. One of the things that we're doing here at this conference is the Bug Bounty Program, which is a great example of how we're using crowdsourced hackers to really identify vulnerabilities that aren't being identified through your traditional vulnerability assessment mechanism. So it's another innovative way that the UAE is really looking at how we can increase the cybersecurity posture of the federal government, of critical infrastructure, and even a lot of commercial entities through some of these new approaches. So Beacon Red is heavily supporting the National Cybersecurity Council. We're in the process of developing new policies, frameworks, and guidance for the country. So we're in the process of writing the National Incident Response Plan, Information Sharing Framework, SOC Security Baseline. So we're in the process of really elevating the maturity of the country by helping develop these brand new policies.